So yogic breathing means you first start breathing by expanding the abdomen, then you continue to breathe expanding your chest, then you continue to breathe expanding the shoulder and the clavicle. If you do this, you can take 4 times the normal air that you breathe in when you normally breathe. First release the shoulder, then release the chest, and then take the abdomen as much behind as it can. And continue in this yogic breathing. Continue till we start the class formally. Get ready to chant mantra Om 7 times. Make your sankalpa. I'm chanting mantra Om, creating a protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies, and viruses. I am creating 3 layers of protection. The outermost layer consists of 6 friendly creatures, an elephant behind me, a peacock in front, a tiger on the right side, a lion on the left side, an eagle above my head, and a black tortoise below me. Inside of that, I have a big ring with balls of fire, and lighting on the balls, allowing a firewall to go up all around me. Third layer of protection comes from the subtle energy of the mantra Om that I'm chanting. Take your attention to your perineum at the cervix for ladies, between the anus and the genitals for men. Visualize a 4-petal lotus, the color red. Visualize the color red coming up from inside your spinal cord, piercing from the center of your head, pouring all around you like a fountain, creating a protective shield around you. This visualization and imagination will remain the same except for the change of color and the location of your awareness. So once again, at the perineum, cervix, or between the genitals and the anus, 4-petal lotus, red color, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Swadhisthana Chakra at the spinal terminus, coccyx bone, 6 petal lotus, orange color, increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Manipura chakra behind your navel, 10 petal lotus, yellow color, increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Anahata chakra behind the heart center, 12 petal lotus, green color, increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Vishuddhi chakra behind your throat pit, 16 petal lotus, blue color, increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Ajna chakra behind your eyebrow center, 2 petal lotus, indigo color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Take your awareness to Sahasrara chakra, center of the top of your head, 1000 petal lotus, white color. Increase pitch further, take a deep breath. Shanti mantras. Om Sagana Bhavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinamadidamastu Ma Vidishavahai. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Keep your hands in Linga Mudra. Make a sankalpa for chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra. I'm chanting Mahamrityunjaya mantra for physical health and mental well-being. Chanting the mantra every day helps me maintain the best of health mentally and physically. All my brain cells and my body cells are operating optimally and in harmony with each other. I can feel your grace, my Lord, penetrating deep into my body energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, keeping me in pristine health at all times. I bow down before you, thanking you from the bottom of my heart for keeping me in pristine health. And I promise to put in efforts from my side for keeping this body in a healthy condition, befitting for you to reside inside my body in your effulgent form. If you know the mantra, chant along. Otherwise, just be in the vibrations of the mantra. Om Triambakam Nijamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshi Yamamritat. Om Triambakam Nijamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshi Yamamritat. Om Triambakam Nijamage Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanan Mrityur Mukshi Yamamritat. Om Shanti 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 Harigi Om. You gently disengage your hands. Keep them on your knees. Keep your body absolutely steady and still. In the steadiness of that body, experience the steadiness of your mind. Become a passive observer of the thoughts without getting involved in them. Watch as the thoughts flip in and flip out. As you're observing your thoughts, add a little curiosity to it. From where are these thoughts coming from? Where are they disappearing? As soon as you ask that question, there is a momentary blankness. Try and focus your attention on that blankness. Repeat 3-4 times. Feel completely grounded to Mother Earth. Be confident that she will always provide you for all the necessities of life. Feel a surge of energy coming up from Mother Earth, penetrating your body, energizing each and every brain cell and body cell, giving you a unique sense of confidence to face up to all external circumstances. Be they pleasant or unpleasant. Very gently open your eyes. Then slowly stretch your legs, get ready for the practices. We start with Surya Namaskar. So for the benefit of those who have joined us recently, we will once again run you through Surya Namaskar step by step. So stand up. So the first position in Surya Namaskar is what we call Namaskar position. So this is from where you start. Keep the legs a little closer together. This is step number 1. You will actually start breathing out in this position, but try and hold your position in such a way that your hand here is straight. It should not be like this. It should preferably be as much as possible in this position. Then breathing in, you will raise both the hands up, look up, bend a little bit. Now, listen to instructions carefully. When you bend back, what are the important things you must focus? One is, you must give a complete stretch to your throat so that your thyroids will work well. There should be a slight curve at the back, but not very much. Should not go like this. Only this much of bend is enough. But let the stretch of the throat be prominent. So this is step number 2. Now step number 3 from here is you will bring the hands down. You will go wherever you can. If possible, you will try to touch the ground. If it is not possible, that's okay. Wherever you can go. So now let us try and do these 3 steps together. Get ready into Namaskar position. Start breathing out. When you're breathing in, raise both the hands up. When you're breathing out, bring both the hands down. Touch the ground or wherever you can go. And then come back. So those are 3 steps. Now step number 4. So this is 1, this is 2, this is breathing out, 3, and then you will take the right leg forward, you will bend your left knee, you will try and bring the left knee under your armpit, if possible, otherwise wherever you can. This is called Ashwa Sanchalan. This is number 4. And then number 5, you will take the left leg also back. Try to bring the head closer to the ground. If possible, you will touch the ground. If not, wherever you can. This is step number 5. So once again, come back and relax. Take some breath. Now we'll do all the 5 steps together, one after the other. Take enough rest, take your breath. When you're ready, we'll start breathing out. Then breathing in, raise both the hands up, look up. Breathing out, bring both the hands down towards the ground. Breathing in, right leg back, left knee folded. Look up. Breathing out, take the left knee, leg flex backward, Parvatasana. And then come back and relax. So now we have covered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we'll come to step number 6. So you are first watch You are in this position, and then you will bring the knees down to touch the ground. Then you will bring down the chest and the chin, both will touch the ground. This is called Sashtanga Namaskar. Okay? And then from this position, you will come into Bhujangasana. Look up at the ceiling. Okay? So let's start. Namaskar position, get ready, start breathing out. When you finish breathing out, breathe in, raise both the hands and look up at the ceiling, give a slight curvature at the back. Breathing out, bring both the hands forward. Breathing in, right leg backwards, left leg bend in horse position. Then take both the legs back, Parvatasana. Then come into Sashtanga Namaskar. Then bring breathing in Bhujangasana. Then from there go back to Parvatasana. Head down. And then bring the left leg forward in Ashwashanchalan. Then bring the right leg forward. Then take both the hands up, look at the ceiling once again. And then come back to Namaskar position. Now remember that when you are getting into Sashtanga Namaskar, you have to hold your breath. So now let me give you breathing instructions. Breathing out, breathing in. Breathing out, breathing in. Breathing out, hold the breath. Then breathing in, come up. Breathing out, then breathing in, then breathing out, breathing in, and lastly breathing out. Alright? So now we'll take some rest, we'll do 2 rounds. In the first round, you will be taking the right leg backward. In the second leg, you will take the left leg backward. Okay? So take enough rest before we start. If you want to sit down, you can sit down. You want to continue standing, but let your breath become normal. So now get ready. Namaskar position. Start breathing out. Breathing in, raise both the hands up. Breathing out, bring both the hands towards the foot, wherever you can go. Breathing in, right leg backward, Ashwashanchalan, left knee bend. Correct? Breathing out, left leg, right leg backward. Left leg backward, sorry, Parvatasana. Hold your breath, Sashtanga Namaskar. Knee bend, chest, chin down. Then breathing in, Bhujangasana, head up, hands straight. Breathing out, Parvatasana, head down, leg up. Now breathing in, left leg forward. Breathing out, right leg forward. Breathing in, take both the hands up. Breathing out, bring the hands into Namaskar position and relax. Anuj, couple of positions. From here, you should keep the legs straight on the ground and then come up. You should not come up like this. Alright? Fine, sir. Oh. Get ready. Now this time, the left leg will go first, then the right leg will go. That's called balancing in Surya Namaskar. So be in Namaskar position. Hold your breath. Breathe out completely. Namaskar position. Breathe out completely. Breathing in, both the hands up. Breathing out. Bring the hands toward the foot. Breathing in, left leg back, right knee folded. Breathing out, right leg back, Parvatasana. Hold your breath, Bhujangasana, Namaskar Asana, Sashtanga Namaskar. Breathing in, Bhujangasana. Breathing out, right leg forward. Right leg forward. Breathing out, left leg forward. Breathing in, both hands up. Breathing out, Namaskar position. Now relax, lie down in Shavasana. Relax completely in Shavasana. Lie on your back. Lie on your back, hands by the side of your body, palms facing the sky. Just let the entire body relax completely. Just go inside your body and see whether you can experience the effect of what you have done just now. Can you feel any vigorous flow of blood inside the body? Can you experience the way your breath is changing? Can you feel any sensation within the body in relation to any particular organs? And then just let go. Allow the whole body to sink into the ground. The whole body is sinking into the ground. As the body is sinking deeper and deeper into the ground, your breath is becoming deeper and slower. Pay attention to it. Your abdomen is nicely expanding when you're breathing in and deeply contracting when you're breathing out. Feel the rhythmic movement of your diaphragm up and down. It goes down when you're breathing in, it goes up when you're breathing out. Complete and deep relaxation. Now slowly bring your attention to your breathing. Watch the breath enter the nostril and watch it exit from the nostril. Gently open and close your fingers. Gently twitch your toes. Very slowly fold both the legs and then stretch them back. Now raise your hands above your head And allow the body to expand, lengthen completely by taking the hands a little behind, moving the feet forward, allowing the whole body to lengthen as much as it comfortably can. Feel the lengthening, feel the expansion of the body, and then slowly turn to one side and lie on your stomach. The first practice is Bhujangasana. So for Bhujangasana, you'll be lying on your stomach, hands by the side of your shoulder, forehead on the ground. And in this position, breathe out completely. When you're breathing in, come up, make the hands straight, look towards the ceiling, feel the nice contraction at the lower spine, feel the expansion of the body on the front side, hold your breath. Breathing out very slowly, bring the head back to rest on the ground. Hold your breath. And when you're ready to breathe in, once again, lift the head up. Look toward the ceiling, hold your breath. Feel the contraction on the lower spine, on the back side, the expansion of the body on the front side. Very slowly breathing out, come down. Be slow. Be slow. Last round, when you're ready to breathe in, you will lift your head up, make your hands straight, look at the ceiling, hold your breath, pay attention to the back muscles at the spinal cord, lower spine contracts. Can you feel a slight contractional effect on the lower spine? Front side muscles expand in compensatory movement. Very slowly, breathing out, come down, to rest on the ground. Now turn on your back and experience the effect of what you have done just now. Can you feel anything in the body that you feel is different? The more you feel the effect of each asana on your body, the more somatic it becomes. Allowing the asana to sink inside is the essence of somatic yoga. Then once again, gently turn to one side. Turn on your stomach, sorry. Turn on your stomach. Lie on your stomach. We're going to practice Shalabhasana. So breathing in, keeping your left leg straight, lift it up. Hands are by the side of the body, palms are facing the sky. Lift your left leg up as much as you can comfortably go. Just because I'm taking it so much high, it is not necessary. You can even be here. The moment you are straining yourself, stop and bring it down a little bit. And then very slowly bring it back. So don't strain, only take it as far as you can comfortably take it and stop it there. And then hold your breath. Then breathing out, very slowly bring it back. As you are raising the leg up, feel the contraction of muscles along the spinal cord. Be aware of that. And then when you're slowly taking the leg down, be aware of those muscles completely relaxing. Once you have completed 3 rounds, shift to the right leg And raise the right leg 3 times. Make sure you're bringing the leg down slowly. As you're taking the leg up, be aware of the muscles along the spinal cord contracting on the side that you're lifting, on the opposite side that you're lifting. Pay attention, which of those muscles you can feel are moving. And then very slowly, while breathing out, bring the leg back. Once you've completed 3 rounds of left leg, right leg, relax a little bit. Catch your breath. And now you're going to raise both the legs up. Breathing in, raise both the legs up. And very slowly breathing out, bring both the legs down. Keep the legs together. Keep the legs together. Correct. Very slowly bring it back. Slowly. When you raise both the legs up, can you feel the muscles on both sides of the back contracting? Pay attention. Very slowly bring it back. Second round, start breathing in, both the legs up. Hold your breath, hold your position. And breathing out very slowly, let it come back. Wonderful. Last round. Very slowly breathing in, bring both the legs up. Hold your breath, hold your position. And very slowly breathing out, allow your legs to come back to rest on the ground. Once you've completed, turn on your back and once again experience the effect of what you've done. Can you feel any sensations? How does the lower back feel now? How does the pelvic region feel now? Can you feel any sensations on your thigh muscles? Can you feel any sensation on your knees? What about your calf muscles? Can you feel the pulse in your calf muscles, or in your knees, or in your thighs, or the back side of your body? You can actually feel the pulse mentally at any part of the body if you start training your mind. And slowly turn to one side and sit up. Now we're going to do Shashankasana, which requires you to sit in Vajrasana. Vajrasana is this position. So those who have a knee problem are advised not to do this pose by sitting in Vajrasana. You can possibly do a compensatory pose. You do the same thing, except that you keep your legs straight and come down wherever you possibly can. So it will become Paschimottanasana instead of Shashankasana. But you will get partial benefits of Shashankasana in that. And after that, you can spread your legs out and you can do this swinging position on right and left. For all the others who are ready for Shashankasana, sit in Vajrasana. Keep your hands on your knees. Breathing in, bring both the hands up. Let both the arms touch the ears. Hold your breath, hold your position. Breathing out, keeping them all together. Come down. First, your palms will touch the ground. Continue to bend forward, bend at the elbow. Continue to move forward till your head can touch the ground or wherever you can go. Hold your breath. Then breathing in, keeping the hands touching the ears. Come up. Hold your breath, hold your position. And then breathing out, bring both the hands very slowly down to rest on the knees. So 2 more rounds. I'll give you instructions. You start. Very slowly breathing in, raise the hands up. Hold your breath, hold your position. Breathing out, keeping your arms touching the ears, bend forward till the palms touch the ground. Then, if possible, bend at the elbow, move forward, take the head closer to the ground. If possible, let the forehead touch the ground. Hold your position, hold your breath. Then, breathing in, very slowly come back. Those who are not in a position to sit in Vajrasana can also do this other asana. Keep your hands folded like this in front of you. Then raise one hand up. When this hand is coming up, raise the other hand up. Like pulling water in a pulley. Okay, for those who can do Shashankasana, last round, breathing in, raise both the hands up. Hold your breath. Breathing out, come down, keeping them all together as one unit. Palms touches the ground, bend at the elbow, move forward if you can, let the forehead touch the ground, hold your breath. Very slowly, breathing in, come back. Hold your breath, hold your position. And then breathing out, bring the hands down to rest on the knees. The next asana is Shashanka Bhujangasana. Unfortunately, this lesson completely works on sitting in Vajrasana. Now, I'll first show you Shashanka Bhujangasana, then you can practice. So, you go into the same position like Shashankasana, then you come down. After this, you will raise your knees up, raise your head up. The eyes are facing the floor, nose is toward the floor. You start moving forward till you come up. And then you will come back with the forehead touching on the ground. And then once again start moving along the ground and come up. And then breathing out, you will come back. So the breathing sequence for this, breathe in, hold. Breathe out, hold. Breathe in, move forward, hold. Breathe out, come back, hold. Then breathe in and move forward. Okay, so start. For those who are not doing this, you can practice. If you can fold your legs, then you practice Bharadwajasana. So fold your left leg with the foot behind you. Right leg can come somewhere, wherever you are comfortable. And then you bring the left leg onto the right knee, right leg onto the... Anuj, you practice what we showed you earlier. You can continue with the other practice. This is for others. You practice what the others are doing. This one. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Then you can practice with the other leg. Then you can fold the right leg. You can keep the left leg wherever you can. And then the left hand comes from behind, wherever it can come. Right hand goes on your knees. And then you look behind. Then you release and relax. Others complete your Shashankasana. Then we'll come back to the next asana. We'll skip Ushtrasana and go to Ardha Matsyendrasana directly. So get ready. Complete the round. Stretch your legs. Feel the effect of the asana. And sit in this position. Feel the effect of what you have done on your body. How does it feel? What sensation can you notice in your body? Anuj, complete the round and stop. Correct. Wonderful. Great. So we are going to do Ardha Matsyendra Asana. I'll show you the way it should be done. First, you'll fold your left leg. The left heel is by the side of your buttocks. You should not be sitting on the heel. It should be by the side. Then you will fold the right leg so that the right knee is somewhere on top of the left knee. I'm sorry. It's in this way, it should be standing. The right knee is crossing onto the left side. The foot is by the side of the left knee and the knee is standing. Now, in this position, the right hand is on the bend knee of the left leg. The left hand is on the foot of the right foot. Then you will breathe in, raise your right hand. Breathing out, you will take the right hand behind you. The left hand will cross the right knee and you will try to touch near the ankle joints. And you will turn behind, look at the back. Hold your breath. Then breathing in, raise your left hand, bring your right hand to rest on the knee. Hold your breath, hold your position. Breathing out, very slowly bring your left hand back. Now, Anuj, Sanjana, this practice can also increase your brain power. Because you are crossing your right and the left, both sides of the brain can start working. Your brain capacities can substantially increase. Since you guys have a long career to go, it could be a wonderful practice to practice regularly. Okay? So once again, your right hand is on the bend left knee. The left hand is on your right foot, which is on the left side. Now in this position, breathing in, raise the right hand. Breathing out, right hand goes behind you, left hand crosses. And then try to catch wherever you can comfortably And then turn to the right side, look behind you, hold your breath. Now breathing in, raise the left hand up, bring the right hand forward, hold your position, hold your breath. Very slowly bring the left hand back on the foot. And then stretch both the legs forward, relax, and take some rest. Now we'll work on the other side. So this time you'll be folding the right leg first. So the right heel is towards the left buttock. You'll fold the left leg, the left knee is standing, the left foot is by the side of the right knee. The left hand is on the folded knee, right hand is on the foot. Now breathing in, raise your left hand up. Hold your breath, hold your position. Breathing out, take the left hand behind you, right hand crosses and try to catch near the ankle. Turn behind, look behind you, hold your breath, hold your position. Then breathing in, raise the right hand up, bring the left hand back to rest on the knees, hold your position, hold your breath. Breathing out, bring the right hand slowly down to rest on the foot. Catch your breath. Last round. Breathing in, raise your left hand up. Hold your breath, hold your position. Breathing out, left hand behind, right hand across. Turn the body to the left side, look behind you, hold your breath, hold your position. Breathing in, raise your right hand up, bring the left hand to rest on the knee. Breathing out, bring the right hand down to rest on the foot. Then relax. Just be in the awareness of what you have done just now. How did your body twist? How did your hand cross the midline of your body? How the leg was crossing the midline of the body? What effect it is giving you on the brain? Can you feel some increased activity in your brain area? How is your blood flow? How do you feel is your heartbeat? Pay attention to each and every aspect that you can visualize and pay attention to. Then lie down in Shavasana. Hands by the side of your body, palms facing the sky. Bring your attention to your foot. Relax both the feet. Relax your ankle joint. Can you feel any sensation in your feet and ankle joint? Bring your attention to your calf muscles. Can you feel pulse in the calf muscles? Relax both the calf muscles as much as you can. Bring attention to your knees. Pay attention to the back of the knees. Mentally relax it, and as you mentally relax, see if more of the knees are touching the ground. Can you feel any blood sensations in the knee area? How is your kneecap feeling? Then bring your attention to both the thighs. Can you feel any sensations there? Do you feel the thighs are completely relaxed? If not, mentally command them to relax. And as you command, see what response you get. Then bring your attention to your hips and your hip joint. Relax both the hips and the hip joint. Then bring your attention to your buttocks. Allow the buttocks to completely relax. As you command them to relax, see the effect that it has on the way they are resting on the ground. Can you experience any easing there? Are they pressing lightly? Are they pressing very strongly? Relax as much as you can. Come to the spinal cord. Relax all the vertebrae from the coccyx up to the top vertebrae. Relax all of them. As you relax each and every vertebrae, can you feel them sink closer to the ground? Allow them to sink closer to the ground. Can you feel any pulse there? Can you feel any sensation of blood flows between each vertebrae? Then pay attention to both sides of your lower back and relax them completely. As you mentally command them to relax completely, do you feel them sink into the ground? Do the same for your mid back and your upper back. Now allow your shoulders to sink into the ground, relaxing them as much as you can. Now relax both the hands from the shoulder joint up to the fingers. Relax the back of your neck. Relax the back of your head. Relax the top of your head. Relax your face and all the facial muscles. Relax the front side of your neck. Relax your chest region. All the organs in the chest region, heart, lungs, rib cage. Relax all the organs in the abdomen. You have your liver, stomach, gallbladder, spleen, pancreas. Relax your kidneys and intestines. Let the whole body sink into the ground completely in a deep state of relaxation. Slowly bring your attention to your breathing. Feel the breath at the nostrils. Gently bend your fingers, then fold your legs and stretch them back. Slowly raise your hands over your head and let them expand beyond the body. Move your feet forward, allowing them to expand, allowing the whole body to expand completely, as though the whole body is lengthening. Then gently turn to one side and then sit up in a meditative position. Get ready to chant Om 3 times. Make your sankalpa. I'm chanting Om, creating protective energy field around me that keeps me protected from all external negative influences, antibodies, and viruses. Take a deep breath. Om. Asatoma Sadgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Triyambakam Vijamage Sugandhim Pushtivardanam Urvarkamiva Bandhanan Mrityor Mukshi Yamamritat Om Shanti 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 Harigi Om. Rub your hands nicely when they're warm, keep them on your eyes. Feel the warmth flowing in from the palm into the eyes, then gently open your eyes. Be observant of the colors you see and then very slowly release your hands. Hari Om Tat Sat. We will be having no classes next week, so please take note of that. I'll be attending my third module of Anasomatics course. So we'll have extended lectures in the following week. So we'll have a lecture on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'll send you everything in writing. But just keep in mind that next week there will be no class. And week after that and the week after that, we'll have three lectures. Okay? Bye.